Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This weekend we'll see each other, and I think that I plan to have seminars about health, beauty, finance, financial well-being, relationship, mindset, and some other um, main topic in life, so that we can discuss about the proper perspective about them on weekends. And then we can see each other. Um, and for those um, who don't know me, or this is the first time that you joined my seminar or my Zoom, um, I'm Trần Xuân A, and my English name is Rachel. So you can call me Rachel, Rachel Chung. Any, yeah, you can call me by any name that you think is more easy for you to call me. And I have learned about the inner self for several years, and on that journey, I have created, have built a foundation of the knowledge about inner self, health, financial well-being, relationship, beauty, and many, many other topics, which had affect a lot on my inner awareness. And if you ever heard about the words that our external words is from the internal one. So how we build our internal words, we are able to see that the external words is the same. So aside from the 21-day course of uh, understanding inner self, cultivating peace, as we are doing from Monday to Friday, I I planned, and we have the seminars on weekends about some other topics, and I will focus mainly on the proper perspective of that topic. And this week, we'll start with health. And when we have the proper perspective of health, and then it can orientate our decision and our choice, and it have a great impact on our core belief and belief systems. And if you ever know about the formula of life origins, you know that the, our life is from the mental imagery, and the mental imagery forms our belief system. So, and the root concepts that we have in our mind, creates our lives according to the reality triangle and according to the human structures that our lives, the root cause of our life is from blessings and merit. So on the seminars, we could have the beneficial root concepts so that we can fulfill the the concepts, the good concepts, beneficial information about health to form a beneficial belief system of health for us. So that's why we could have this seminar about not only health, but hopefully in the future I could have a seminar about other topics like beauty, financial well-being, mindset, relationship, and even a, a lasting organization and some other topics is also very important in our lives. And just a brief introductions about our seminars, why we have this seminar, and now I think it's time that we need to get into the topic today. That is the proper perspective of health. So hopefully that after the seminar, we could have the proper perspective of health, and then it can orientate us a what, good, healthy life. All right. So please let me share the screen. We can start. Right. So, and in this seminar, is also is a journey that helps us raise our inner awareness of of health of health. So we have a partner. So we start with the first perspective of health. Yes. Health is the top priority. Health is the top priority. Health is the top priority. Is it right? Uh, Health is the top priority. Without health, without health, we're not able to do anything. Even eat, even drink, even chat, even type, even just small activity. I, I, I remember when I heard, when I was having a a toothache several years ago, and it was the first time in my life that I couldn't open my mouth to eat something. And at that time, I recall recall in the past when with my teeth are healthy and I feel so good about my teeth and gums. And then I told myself that I need a good health. I need a good health so that I my activities on the daily lives could be, you know, could be easier. And I love health. I love the good health so much. And when I was very young, once I have a fever and I couldn't walk properly. I just leaned on the wall to go somewhere around my house. And I told myself that good health is my top priority. And the fact that we're not able to do anything if we don't have good health, if we don't have health, no matter how smart we are, no matter how perfect we are or skillful we are, what beautiful we are not to do. We're not able to do anything if we don't have good health. If we don't have good health. And uh, to understand this perspective, to understand it profoundly, to understand that this perspective profoundly, we need to we need to know the right definition, the definition about health. Okay, definition about health. So, according to WHO, according to WHO, according to WHO, health is a state of conflict, physical, physical, social, and mental. Mental well-being. According to WHO, according to WHO, health is a state of conflict, physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but because um, as we know that we have learned about the principle of light, which made us just focus on the light, focus on goodness, focus on the upside, focus on the advantage or the useful information. So we cut off uh, the parts that's not merely the absence. Okay, the internet here is not stable as of now. Please bear with me. Okay, we continue. Please let me share the screen. So, according to WHO, health is a state of conflict, physical, mental, and social well-being. and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but because of the parts not merely of disease, the absence of disease or infirmity, because we have learned about the principle of light, which is focused on the light, focused on beneficial information, focus on the upside, the advantage, the good side. What we focus on gets bigger. So health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Okay, so health is not just only physical well-being, but also mental well-being and social well-being. What is we know about physical well-being, right? The good state of the our body, and mental well-being. We often mention about the mental health, how our mind work properly, and a social well-being studies our relationships, the quality of our relationships, our connections with other people. So when we talk about the physical, is it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 30 days a month, and 356 days are a year? That's the only thing that we do, just focus on our physical well-being, mental well-being, and social well-being. Am I right? When you sleep, you take care for the physical well-being. When you talk to someone, interact to other people, that you are taking care of the social well-being. When you meditate or learn something to for the self development or personal development, it is your taking care of your mental well-being, or like speaking sharing the proper perspectives of health is taking care for my mental well-being, and also social well-being. If I'm able to uh, connect to someone, interact with someone, or even my this seminar recording can send to someone, and it's also already create a value to someone, and somehow our I can create a strong bond to that person, even I don't know that person. And it's also good for my physical well-being. It's good for my body, make it the body have free flow, good for my lungs, for example, just generate the free flow in my body. So um 24 hours. We're taking care of our health. If it's not physical health, it's social health. If it's not social health, it could be mental health. So we focus, we spend 100% time and effort to taking care of, to take care of our health. Is it how is it health the top priority of any of you? Yeah. So health is the top priority. Not mention about we can see that if if we have good health, we are able to do many things. We are able to do many things in our life. And when we dig deep about health, we know that health is not just only the physical well-being, but also social well-being and mental well-being. And these three aspects affect each other, influence each other's mental well-being could affect the social well-being, and social well-being could affect physical well-being, and physical well-being could affect the mental well-being, and and vice versa. Mental well-being also can affect the physical well-being, and physical well-being can also affect the social well-being, and the social well-being can also affect the mental well-being. So these three aspects influence each other, support each other. So when you are taking care of your social well-being, it means that you are also taking care of your mental well-being and physical well-being, and vice versa, and on the other way around. So let's dig deep a little bit about each aspect. So we will start with the physical well-being. We heard about this term a lot, physical well-being, physical health. So how do you know that you have good physical well-being? Or what do you use to measure your good state of physical well-being? Do you have any idea? So the experts, the experts said that there are five factors that we need to know or we can use to measure our physical well-being. First, strength. Mm. strength, strength. And how do we know that person is strengthened? Has strength. If if a person can carry the other one who has like two times their weight. So for the strength index, we can call that persons have good strength. And if they can carry a person who has, you know, three times of their weight, so they have good, very good strength. So good. I was um I was doing that, carry a person uh who has uh, mm, who has about around almost two times of my age, sorry, my weight. And my master at the time instructed me how to do that, of course. It's also from um so the strength starts from chi. If anyone ever practiced chi, I mean that chi is the air, eight elements of the body. There is chi. Chi is among eight elements of the body. So, or the air that within our body. So, if we know how to regulate it, or you sense it in your body, and you know that where you pay attention to, the chi will go there. Chi will go there. And your body strength is from the chi. Is also has the support from muscles, from tendons, um, ligament, but cheese is cheese is the main factors that create the strength of a person. So it's from chi. And the second factors when we talk about when we measure about the physical well-being is endurance. Endurance. Our ability to endure or to persist doing that exercise for quite a long time. For a long time. It also indicates our physical well-being, a good physical well-being. For example, last time we um, we did the rotating hips, rotating hips with the form like this, with hand raising up and touch to the face, the back of my and just to put like this, and then we just rotate our hips and then keep it for at least 5 hours. 5 hours, and we did that. That is my test, uh, the health test before we graduated from the master course of inner self, coaching and training in inner self. So if you're able to do something or to do some activity for a long time, a couple of hours, and last time in my community, people would doing the squat for more than 10,000 reps, more than 10,000 reps. You can imagine um, how long it was, and it indicates the endurance uh, of a person or the persistence or a person's persistence. And to be able to have such endurance or persistence, that the first thing we need to have that is our mental immaturity, that about the result that you get. You have the mental imagery about your finish or your finished place. For example, when you attend the sport competition like Ironman. So if you have the mental imagery um, about the time that, or when you stand on the parts, this, and then receive the medal and have the finisher's t-shirt, for example. So those finish mental mental imageries could help you to maintain your endurance or persistence. And the second factor, that is um, the nutrients that we intake along along the way to achieve your goal. For example, last time when we did 5 hours of protein hips, and there are supporters who help us to have some food while we're just doing that. Well, like I just put my hands like that and rotate my hips, and there are people who are very supportive that provide food for us. It's not just heavy food, just a light food like fruits and water and some nutrients like proteins, uh, and or even some vitamins. So we need to prepare nutrients while doing an activity that needs the endurance or persistence. So the second factor to when we talk about the physical well-being is endurance. Okay. Next is flexibility, the ability to be flexible is also a part, so a very good factor to support the physical well-being. It also supports the strength and endurance. If our joints could be open, like shout, there are joints here around here in or at the shoulder, in the back, or in our hips, and some areas in on our body. If we can open those joints, it make we do the activities more, you know, uh, more of flexible and smooth and seamless. For example, when you swim, right? If your shoulder joints were opened, then when you do the activity like this, like we swim like this, it can open more the brow that you can when you swim. So it will support a lot when you do the exercise or performs an activity. So the flexibility of a person, it depends on the level or the degree of or our choice were open. And balance, balance, balance. So when we have balance, it's good to have our activities be seamless, be smooth and simpler. Uh, like imagine that when you run, okay, on the race, if you have a balanced body, so it could support the body focus on just one direction. It won't lean to this side and or sometimes lean to the other sides. Because if an imbalanced body, if we have an imbalanced body, it could affect, it could affect our directions, and it cannot generate one's united form when we do or perform an activity. But the united forms could help us make things faster, make everything faster and are more stable. So a balanced body is very important since it supports not only our activities or and there are also some daily life activities in doing exercise, but also activities in our daily life. Like if a person who has that their legs is not balanced, so when they walk, they probably would be easier to fall down. So trains our body to be balanced is also um, an interesting um, activity we can do. And to make our body balance, it's quite simple. Uh, if you are hand-righted, sorry, right, um, right hand, if you're right-handed. So you you can start to practice do everything with your left hand, and it's quite interesting because at first you can feel like something just force you to do some just force you, and you are not freely to do or perform some activities. But when you get familiar with your left hand, and then you can, when you eat, you can use both hands, and you can use one spoon uh to scoop the rice, and then you use the other hands to use chopsticks to get some other food. And that is the experience is very interesting. And when your right hands are not convenient to do something, and then you can't use your left hand to perform your daily activities, it's also very, very useful. And it helps our body's balance as um, from our hands, our fingers on both hands has the direct connection to our brains. The right hand connect directly to the left brain, and vice versa. The left hand has the direct connection to the right the right brain. So when we are if we can use both hands uh, frequently and freely, so both brains can be balanced, and they are not just focused too much on one side. And so it's also very good for a balance mental health. So that is about balance, and to measure if a person has a balanced body or not. So we can try to do this exercise, this activity, like you close your eyes, and then you free everything, just everything's from the in front, because you walk when you walk forward, and then just close your eyes and walk forward, and there should no obstacles in front of you, so that you won't be fell down when you are hit something by accident. Just you can work forward for about 10 to 20 meters, and see if you can walk properly and to the front. If you can work properly when close your eyes to the front, you don't lean to the right side or the left side, the right side or the left side. So um, you can say that your body is quite balanced. And the last one, factors that is speed. Speed. And our speed while doing an exercise or doing an activity is also indicates our shows us about the physical well-being. Okay. So and the speed is also dependent on our electromagnetic state. When you feel so excited, you can speed up fastly. You can speed up fast, quickly. But when you feel sad or there are negative feelings in you, that it's hard that you can. It's hard for you to speed up. So it depends. The speed depends on your state. If you're in good mood or bad mood, and it also depends on your goal, the the goal that you want can speed you up very fast. Like when you run on a race and then in a quite near distance that you see the finish line, and you just there are people who runs after you. At that time you can speed up very fast because you see the finish line. But if you think it's still very far from the finish line, so and you were tired at the time, so it's hard for you to speed up. So the speed when we do an exercise, it depends on our electromagnetic state, and it's also our goal. Depends on our goal. Okay. All right. So these are five factors which we can use to measure our physical well-being level. That is strength, endurance, flexibility, balance, and speed. Okay, moving on to mental well-being. So for mental well-being, if we can't maintain and switch between these three states, appreciation, gratitude, compassion, and inner peace. When we feel hard, challenging, use the inner peace. When we interact with people and see their faults, use compassion. And when we um, receive good things in life, so we can treat life with appreciation, gratitude. So we switch these three states between these three states to keep a good mental well-being. And the 3 days we can uh, deal with them, work with them in the 21-day course of understanding inner self, cultivating peace. We'll discuss about these three stays in that course. Okay, so if you never if you never know about uh, this course, you can check on my Facebook that I have pinned the information about the course, and in the comments I put the link to the videos of that course. There are 21 sections. So we are on the section 13 already, and we'll go back to continue that course on Monday. So we could have um, those sections about the inner self from Monday to Friday. And on weekends, we have some seminars about other topics. And mostly I focus on the proper perspectives of that topic. And every topics that I mentioned on or I shared on weekends has have the foundation has the foundation on inner self. So that's why when we talk about mental well-being, we could discuss about these 3 days in the 21-day course of understanding inner self, cultivating peace, and social well-being. Social well-being. There are five levels of the relationship quality. The first one is just acquaintance. Ac- Let me check if I write it correctly. Right. Okay. Acquaintance. That you know that person, um, once or several informations about that person, and up to one level that you are familiar with that person. So the second level is um, familiarity. 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 that you know some informations about that person. And the third level of a relationship, that is, there is affection. And then you trust that person. And the last one, the highest level of a relationship is int- intimacy. So for the social well-being, if you can't build a relationship with other people from the level of affection, so we go these two, from a level of affection, trust, and intimacy, or we call this closeness, that we can say that we have the good, um, we're in harmony of the relationships. We have harmonious relationships, and we have the good social well-being when we can raise every relationships up to affection level, trust level, and intimacy level, a closeness level. Okay, so after this, after discussion, after this theory, so is it health the top priority in you? Health is not just always the physical well-being anymore, but it's also the mental well-being and social well-being. And any activity that we perform a day related to our physical or mental or social well-being. So no matter what you are doing, is that you are taking care for your or social well-being or mental well-being or even social well-being. When you sleep, you take care for your physical well-being. When you do nothing, you are taking care for your mental well-being. It could be, or physical well-being. And when you enjoy playing games, enjoy some things, you are taking care of your mental well-being. And if you interact with people online, so you're taking care of your social well-being. Any activity that you perform a day related to health, 24 hours, 24 hours, we are taking care of our health. Since the time that I have that mindset, I have that perspective that 24 hours I'm taking care of my health. So I can feel that I'm healthier just by that, just by that perspective. I can feel that I'm healthy already. And how about that? We we have the other perspectives of the proper perspective of health. So health is the top priority. Without health, we are not able to do anything. And 24 hours, we are taking care of our physical health, physical well-being, mental well-being, and social well-being. So of course, health is the top priority because the top priorities is the thing that we put it first. We do it first. In 24 hours, we just focus on health. We just focus on physical health, mental health, and social health. So it is the top priority. Okay. All right. Is that okay? So are you ready to move to the next perspective of health? All right. Perspective. The perspective. Two. That is using beneficial root concepts. Root concept. And standard reference. Rest to orientate health. So what is beneficial root concept? We understand the root concept according to the 21-day course of understanding inner self, cultivating peace. We talk about the root concept, which is what we know, what we see, and sorry, what we know, what we believe, and what we understand about a particular factors or a particular aspects, like about health. So it's embodies our roots concepts about health. So if we have more beneficial root concepts about health, and we can guide we can guide our health and in light, um, in a good way. And we just focus on good health. And what is standard reference frame? Standard reference frames. So what are three standard reference frames that we have? Mm. As we know that is from formula of, sorry, it's reversed. Okay. Life, formula of life origin. And we have another reference frame is human structure. And last one is reality triangle. Reality triangle. And according to formula of life origin, or the root cause of our health is mental, immaturity. And according to human structures, the root cause of our health from lesson and merit. And according to reality triangle, the root cause of our health is root concepts. Root concepts. Mhm. So we use root concepts, beneficial, useful, helpful root concepts to guide, to orientate our health. For example, we use formula of life origin is also a root concept, a beneficial root concept. We use human structures is also a beneficial root concept. Reality triangle is also another root concept. Or root concept is also a root concept, a beneficial root concept of health. blessing in marriage is also another beneficial root concepts of health, and good mental immaturity is also another beneficial root concept about health. If you want to have a good health, generate a mental immaturity, a uh, good mental immaturity about good health, and then collect or absorb the beneficial root concepts about health. So, like what is good health, and how to build a good health. Those, though, the answers for those questions are the beneficial root concepts for health. And besides, we accumulate the blessings for health, like I'm sharing with you about proper perspective of health. It's so it means that I'm creating value about health for other people. And if someone gets, understand some perspectives here, so I have the lesson for health. So when we create value about health, in returns we get the blessings about health. So those who are talking about good health, they they would be healthier. They would be healthier because of the blessings that they receive. So if we can do the trees, fulfill these three aspects constantly, that we can have the good health simply. So we use beneficial beneficial root concepts, and standards reference frame to orientate or to guide health. That is the second perspective of health. And I hope that you get the point and understand how to start with your health. Since I since I understand about the standard reference frames, I apply it into many aspects of life. It's not just only health, but I can see the outcome from health. It's very clear when I immerse myself in a community, a healthy community, that people uh, take Ironman as their standards. So I see a lot of people who have the medals of Ironman, who can finish the Ironman competition. And I see many healthy people in my community, and I have learned the beneficial root concepts about health, so I'm able to share it with other people so that I can uh, accumulate a blessing about health. So, but by doing that, I I I know that my health is better than before, and even before I feel like I'm a healthy person. But I and with these root concept, with these beneficial root concepts and the standard reference frames, making me feel more confident about my health. So using roots, beneficial root concepts and standard reference frame to guide health. And that is the second perspective of health. And the first one is health is the top priority. No matter what we do, health is the top priority. And indeed, health is the top priority as 24 hours we are taking care of our health, social, social well-being, mental well-being, or physical well-being. So that's all for today. We have uh, we have six perspectives of health in total, and tomorrow we will discuss about the rest four. All right. Do you have any questions or anything you want to share before we wrap up today's section? All right. If no comment and no sharing, so I think we can wrap up here. Thank you so much for your presence, for your time, and your support, and give me for giving me the chance to share with you, to create value about health with you. And I will stop the live on Facebook now, and see you tomorrow. We will discuss. We'll continue to discuss about a proper perspective of health. Bye. Happy weekends. And I'll end the meeting here. Bye, everyone.